The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers Podcast, show number 232. We recorded on November the 17th, 2018. I'm one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Gonzalez. Today I'm joined by my friend from the West Coast, the best coast, Henley Merrill. Gunny Chief is back. Welcome back, Henley. Thank you for joining us once again.
What's up, guys? It's all West Coast tonight.
West Coast, yeah, represent. And my other friend from Oregon, the Pacific Northwest, Penpointred, Jonathan Hall himself is here. Welcome back.
Hello, I am Penpointred 5000. I am here to replace St. Nips the inferior St. Nips 5000 inferior robot.
We've upgraded.
I am a much more progressive, futuristic robot.
A progressive robot?
I am a progressive Northwest robot. I am here.
Oh, thank you for joining us, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Guys and girls, you can follow us on Twitter at _HorribleGamers. Leave us a review on iTunes. We appreciate it. That will bump us up in the rankings and all that good stuff. Join our Facebook group, Horrible Gamers Podcast Community. On Facebook, you can find our page, Horrible Gamers Podcast. That'll link you right to the group. Or you can just join the group. You got to answer simple questions. I think there's a few questions on there, like do you listen to the podcast? Who's your favorite host? All that good shit. What's your favorite game? What platform do you play on? All that good stuff. Simple questions. You should be able to answer them. If you don't answer them, I will not accept your request. Sorry, but I declined somebody today. Like, I keep declining people because they don't answer the questions. So I'm like, I don't know if this person listens to the show or not. So, sorry. You can always email us feedback at horriblegamers.com. That is our email address. You can email us there directly and we'll get them right to our phones. Yeah. Patreon.com/horriblegamers is where you can go and support the show financially every month. Donate a couple bucks here and there. Just skip coffee for a day. Give us that money. Yeah. Like Jonathan Hall does. Alan Maybe, Joshua Wolf, Evan Tanaka, John Jerome, Adam Sunday, Clint Thiel, Dirty Bite to Robbie Wheat, David Sander, Brian Capessa. Thank you guys for being Patreon supporters. We really appreciate it. Really. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
Fowler and Twistix, Breakout is the intro song that we use for the show. And our intro song is done by Broke for Free. It is called Night Owl, so go listen to them. And our break song is usually changing every week, so I put the link in the show notes. Anyways, this is a video game podcast. Let's talk about video games and what we played this week. I have lots of games on my list, guys.
I made the list too. It's fucking huge.
Yeah. So, real quick, I want to just give a quick shout out to Red Dead. I know you guys have been hearing me talk this game to death for the last few weeks. But I finally completed the story. I finished the whole campaign. There was a prologue or whatever the hell, like the ending.
The prologue.
So that was there. And I finished the game completely. The ending, I thought it was pretty satisfying. I think it ends in a good spot.
It's at my buddy's house. Yeah. I beat it also.
I want to fucking, I was like, I just want to finish it. I want to get it done with. And now I don't know what to do in the game. I'm like, I want to play it more, but I don't know what to do in the game. There's bounty hunts, I guess, left to do. There's hunting I got to still do. Fishing I got to still do. And of course, I'm still running into random strangers around the map. You can still run into those people. So I'm running into some of those. Like I ran into this guy who's like a big fishing guy. He's like, I'm the best fisherman in the West. All right, dude. And he's telling me, go catch fish and then sell it to him so he could say he caught him.
Hey, wait, so after you beat the game, after you beat the prologue and the prologue, and you go back into the game, so are you Arthur or are you John at that point?
You're John. You're
Okay.
Marston. Yeah. So like that switches over to that, and yeah, you're Marston at the end of the game. Spoilers, everybody. Woo!
Damn it!
Should have known about
Sorry,
that.
guys. Suckers.
But yeah, you are John at the end of the game, and it's fun. I think it's a cool way to end the game. I like how you have your little farmhouse.
Yeah.
And that's actually the farm that you see in the first game, like the first Red Dead Redemption, when John meets his family again. Spoilers again if you haven't played the first Red Dead. when John Marston gets his family back from the feds, spoilers, you go back to that ranch,
awesome.
and that's actually the ranch that you build up, and then that prologue and that ranch that you have at the end of the game is that. So that's pretty cool. I thought, like how they tied all that together, and actually, what's really interesting is the first map of the game, like the first game. Some of that map is in this game. It's just not unlocked until the end of the game. You know what I mean? Like you can't really go there because you're wanted dead or alive in Blackwater, so that whole area is kind of like locked off to you. You can wander in there. You can definitely like say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go into Blackwater anyways." But as soon as somebody recognizes you, man, you're going to have bounty hunters all over you, like constantly chasing you. And this game is very ruthless, you know, and it's really hard to fight off 4 or 5 people with guns. No matter how good of a shot you are, how good you are at the game, those guys are going to probably kill you every single time they run into you or kill your horse. Because one time I ran into like 5 bounty hunters, right? I was camping out in the woods. I had like a $350 bounty on me. I was like, yeah, I'm going to camp out right here because I'm a badass, America. So I was camping out, dude. And I woke up. And when I woke up, there was 5 bounty hunters like 20 feet away from me, dude.
Oh, shit.
So I jump on my horse, and I'm like, yo, what's up, guys? Like, I go up to them. I'm like, put your hands up. Put your fucking hands up. And they're like, fucking, like, oh, they're like freaking out, right? They're like, and what you don't notice is when you're being told to put your hands up by the main guy, the other guys will actually try to surround you a little bit. They'll try to get like a better shot at you. So they'll like move off to the sides. And
oh, crazy.
so it's like harder for you to like dead eye and just shoot all of them in the same spot, because if you pull out your dead eye, they're going to start shooting at you because you have to turn left, you have to turn right, you have to tag everybody, and it's really hard to do that. So like you kind of see them spread out and get around you so they can kill you better. And sure enough, I got into a shootout with those guys, and like instead of killing me first, they killed my horse. And my horse fell down, and like, you know,
so that'll
that's all.
that'll just like throw you off like
Yeah.
big time as far as like the camera and everything is just gonna.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
it was pretty wild because my horse fell down. So like, you know, Arthur was trying to get off the horse. He's like, oh fuck, you know, the horse is dying, and these guys are shooting at me, and I had to revive my horse after I killed everybody. But it was just wild, you know, like you don't expect that to happen, but it does. But I love the game. Either way, I love the game. I think it's an amazing game. Honestly, it's one of my favorite games of the year. I had so much fun.
How does it? I guess you're just kind of holding it for the end of the year, but does it stack up against God of War?
It definitely does, in my opinion. I know I don't echo lots of people's opinions. Lots of people have changed their tune on that game after playing it. They just don't like the mechanics, etc. But I personally think that it fits everything of that game. The speed of the game, the mechanics, the animations. Even though they all take long, it's all meant to be there for a reason. Like, it's all an experience, man. Like, the way people play this game, they want to play it like a GTA game where it's more of an action game. The way I played it was like an RPG game where, like, I'm in the role of, I'm this crazy outlaw that's out here trying to survive, and I must do what I got to do to survive. And I get into that mentality of, like, all right, you got to be an outlaw, you know, like, you got to outrun the police, you got to do this, you got to do this. You got all these things going on, which it plays well, man. I love the game. I think it's great.
Man.
Amazing.
Yeah, I do the same thing when I'm playing Titanfall 2. I'm a fucking pilot in the future. I get into it. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm still in, I think I'm in chapter 3 now. I just reached, like, I'm down by the river. I did move my camp.
No, I've actually been playing with my buddy Shadow the Pipe Dream. Yeah, I've been playing with him, and yeah, we beat the game like last weekend. That shit got crazy. Like we beat the prologue. It's good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, there's some twists.
Awesome.
Man, man, Arthur is in some rough shape by the end of the game. Holy crap!
Yeah,
That's
let's
all I
not
gotta
get into too
say.
much spoilers. Yeah, but I mean,
I'm not gonna mention anything about holy damn.
It's pretty crazy. Like, that's why I said, like, at the end of the game, for me, it was more of a redemption story. Like, because shit goes really south in some of those chapters. I want to say, like, if you want to make a save game to play only as Arthur, I would suggest making, like, a save file at chapter 3. Because at that point, you can access most of the things in the game. You can do most of the things in the game. And you can do all the side quests and stuff as Arthur if you want to do that. But, like I said, at the end of the game, you can finish all that stuff as John because John gets all of Arthur's shit for the most part. Except for a few things. Like, you don't get his money and all that, but you get, like, his guns and his fucking book, notepad, or whatever.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've been making multiple game saves, so I have, like, the whole files. It's all filled up with game saves.
I had an issue the other day, dude. Because at the end of the game, I wanted to get the white Arabian horse again. So I'm up in the snow, and I tried hard and hard to get it. Finally caught it, right? Took me, like, so many tries to, like, say. I camped up there. I was reloading saves. I was camping up there. I was doing all this crazy shit to get this horse. I finally caught it. But what I fucked up, guys, because I was camping up there, and when I reloaded my save or whatever the hell I did, the game asked me, do you want to save this file? And I was like, no. And it said, are you sure you want to disable autosave? It's not going to save any progress automatically. And I was like, yes.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
So then I finished the whole campaign like that. And then I turned off my Xbox.
Oh, no.
And the next day I played Battlefield 5. So when I went back to Red Dead, thinking, I'm going to go fuck around. I beat the game already. I'm just going to go mess around in there a little bit. It was like, oh, wait, you're still here. You're, like, way over here now. All that progress you did is gone. Sorry, dude, you didn't save. It's like, I was so pissed. I was like, oh, my God. Like, how did I mess up so bad where I didn't fucking save the game? Like, I should have saved. I did all this hard work. So I had to, like, completely beat the game all over again, like another 3 hours or something like that. I had to redo that. Just completely. But by that time, what I did was I ran it all again, but I skipped all the cutscenes. I was like, fuck this. I know what's going to happen in this shit. Just skip the cutscenes, because I was like, I don't want to deal with this again.
Because the autosave will do, like, anytime you camp or...
Yeah, anytime you camp or go into a town.
Or right after a mission. Yeah.
After a mission. It does all that, Like, if you... Say you stopped the game and you were in Valentine, it'll kind of, like, autosave before you quit the game, and you'll be in Valentine, you know what I mean, next time you load up. But yeah, this time it fucking screwed me over. I was like all the way in the beginning, like, you still gotta go do this. I was like, what? Why is there all these yellow markers on my map? I was like, oh fuck, I didn't save. It sucked. I was pissed, but whatever, it happened. So make sure you save, people. Save. Don't disable autosave.
Don't disable autosave. How about that? You can make manual saves as well.
Yeah, you can. Just if you disable it, make sure you make manual saves, because it happened to me. Anyways, anything you want to say about Red Dead, Gunny, besides anything I said?
No, I just had a question about, I think you already answered it because, again, I'm trying to avoid as many spoilers as possible, but, about John's family, his wife and kid. And I know that he talked about him in Red Dead 1 a lot, but I just don't remember any of it. I vividly remember going after Dutch in the beginning.
Well... In the beginning of Red Dead 1, I'm going to kind of tell the story of that game a little bit here. So you start off, and you're John Marston, and what happens is you meet with that Ross guy, Detective Ross from the Pinkertons. He's the guy that's with Detective Milton or whatever, the big bald guy. He's the fat guy with him that has, like, the bowler hat, like the round hat. He's him, and he's the main detective in the first game, because Milton meets a demise and Red Dead 2 in some way. I won't tell you where, but he does. Anyways, you meet him in Blackwater in the first game, and he tells you, like, hey, look, John, we know who the fuck you are. We know you're John Marston from Dutch Vanderlyn Gang. We've been looking for you forever now, but it's time to pay the price. We caught your family. Like, they tell him, like, we got your family. We got Jack and Abigail in custody, and we won't give him back to you until you do something for us. And John's like, okay, what do I have to do? Like, simple. Just go kill your old gang members. Go kill Javier. Go kill Dutch. Go kill all these other people, like Pearson or whatever. Kill all these guys or whatever. So then John goes to meet the first guy, and that's when he gets shot by that guy. And then the lady at the ranch fixes him up. Then you do all those missions with her where you go to the Valentine and all that shit. You hang out with her for a bit. Then you go kill the first guy. You kill all the main guys. And then you get your wife back. After you kill Dutch, you get her back. And you get Jack back. And then you do missions with them where, like, you're teaching Jack how to rustle cattle. Let's go rustle some cattle, boy. And then you go and rustle some cattle. And then you teach him how to shoot a gun. You teach him how to do everything. And then that's what happens at the end of the game. The detectives show up again, and they're like, all right, you killed everybody, but guess what? We hate you too, so we're going to kill you too, John.
Damn.
And he's like, fuck, and they're like, yep, we're going to kill you. Come out here with your hands up, or we're going to shoot. And you're surrounded by like 50 people. So then when you kick the barn, you're inside your barn, and when you kick the door open, your dead eye comes on, and you pretty much have like 8 bullets in your revolver or some shit. And you just got to shoot as many cops as you can because they're going to die no matter what. And then you get shot up like 100 times by these guys. And then John's like, they're like, fucking dying. And then you play as Jack after that. So, yeah, the game doesn't end. You play as Jack. Fun times.
Nice. That's where the story will go next, right? Yes.
Well,
hopefully.
you can play, like, if you play this one.
Like a jack off.
You can play this one and then go right into Red Dead 1 and the story. You'll know the whole story. Like, it's there, And they did a really good job. And the whole reason, like, you kind of know Arthur is going to meet a demise in this game is because he's never mentioned in the first game. In the first game, like, John kind of mentions, like, old people from his gang, and he mentions Dutch and Javier and Bill and all those guys, and he mentions a lot of people in the game, but he doesn't mention, like, Arthur ever. And you would think he would, but he doesn't. So you could tell that Arthur was, like, this character they just made up for Red Dead 2.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we got to make somebody up to play as. That's cool. Cool game. I like it. It's a fun time. I beat it. It took me about 50, 60 hours, 70, 65 hours. I don't know how many hours I put into the fucking game. A lot. And I'm excited for the online to come out next week, which I'm going to be playing a lot of because...
That's right, yeah.
It sounds like you're going to start off making a character, and then you're going to be breaking out of jail. And then once you break out of jail, you can do missions. There's going to be missions to do.
And side missions.
Bounty hunter missions, side missions, gambling. You can buy property. You can buy horses. You can build your property up. You can buy shops. You can buy all that good stuff. Buy horses and have them at your ranch. And you can make a gang and actually grow your gang and recruit people into your gang and go do shit with your gang, like go kill people and rob people and kill other gangs or whatever the hell.
And buy more horses.
Yeah, buy more horses. Fuck yeah, America.
And play some poker and all this other good shit.
Dude, I'm so hyped
Hell yeah.
for it. I'm hyped, so I'm going to be playing the hell out of that next weekend on Thanksgiving weekend. I'll be playing a lot of Red Dead Online. If it launches next week. I don't know if it will or not. Rumors has it that it will. But all they said was late November, so who knows?
Did they say anything about the beta being like your progress can carry over into the actual game?
I honestly think that it's going to have to be. There's no way they're going to restart everybody from the beta. Oh, you've been playing all that online? Well, too bad. We're going to just reset everyone. Like, people are going to be pissed. They're going to have to let you carry over progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way they won't. At least
I think
they would.
Yeah, because I think Fallout 76,
or at least keep your horse.
They actually were able to let people carry their progress over from beta to full game.
Yeah, and that's a good idea. That's the way to do it, man. I mean,
at
least in those types of games, where you're going to have a lot of grinding and building and shit like that. You want to do
And with
that.
Rockstar, GTA 5 it was rocky, with the launch. But that was their first time doing it.
They're calling it a beta because I think it's going to be rocky at first. You're going to have all these weird glitches or disconnections. I think that's why they're calling it a beta. I think they're calling it a beta to kind of cover their asses a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I honestly think it's just going to be the regular online. They should just call it Red Dead Online. Drop the beta shit,
and they're going to sell even more copies.
Oh, definitely.
That game will be like a resurge.
I know some people that want to buy the game just for the online. They don't even want to play the story. They're just like, I want to play the online. I'm like, okay, well.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, actually. So, yeah.
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 Cool.
Other games that I played this week, guys, of course. Battlefield 5 came out on EA Access last weekend, like we talked about, and then it came out for Deluxe Edition on the 15th. I've been playing the hell out of that. I'm level 10 now, or level 13, I think. I think 13, yeah. And then I'm level 10 in like one of my classes. Level 7 in another one, level 1 in another one. Been playing a lot of that. I like the operations. Fun time. Operations is good. Grand operations is what they call it. The problem is there's only 3 or 4 operations to play. So I'm going to get bored of it real quick. Like, I'm like, fuck, I've done this how many times now? Like, how many times can I go into this city and try to take it over? How many times can I go across this field and get shot at? You know, like, so I'm going to switch over to Conquest, I think. I think I might have more
you gotta
fun
break
playing
it up.
that, you know, like break it up a little bit. Because playing those objective-based modes, I think that they wore me out. I think I burned out on them for a bit there yesterday. So I think I'm going to switch over to Conquest for a bit, and then I'll jump back and forth, though. I'll play the operations. I'm getting pretty good at the game.
Do you find yourself better, or is just more enjoyable being on foot rather than in a tank? Or
actually, no. I think the tanks are really awesome. They fucking, it's cool. Just driving the tank through the city, blowing up the buildings. I just shoot at the random buildings to see if they'll collapse, and sure enough, like almost every building I shoot at is like, you blow the top off the building, that top will come down. Like, it's fucking crazy looking. Fun times.
But yeah, if you get spawned in as a gunner on a tank, though, you're gonna die in like 10 seconds.
For the most part, if you're the top gunner, usually the top gunners die right away because there's no cover. Like I said in the last podcast, there's no cover for the gunner who's on the top of the tank.
It's I noticed that.
Really it's not like in previous Battlefields where you're looking through a window. You know?
No, you're literally looking through, like, you're sitting up there with your fucking turret. You're gonna die pretty much all the time. You're like, fuck, man. Like, I wonder if that really happened a lot in the war. You know, a lot of those gunners died because they were just sitting up there with no cover, like just shooting at things and shit. Like, you get sniped from a fucking building a mile away. You know. But there was a pretty cool tank that one of my squad leader that I was with the other day. We were getting top squad like every match, but we were playing like randoms. And our squad leader called in this cool tank that I could actually sit on the top gun and launch these grenades. But I was looking through like an armored window. So I could see like the people running and they would shoot at me, but like I wasn't like an armored, like it was, the top was covered. Like it was pretty crazy looking. It was a crazy looking tank. And I was just launching grenades at them. Like dook, 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 and like just blowing them up. That's fucking awesome.
Nice.
And I think the game is pretty cool because they have this weird like little mechanic where if somebody throws a grenade near you and you look over at like a buddy that's near you, or even you listen to yourself, your character will start freaking the fuck out if there's a grenade. You'll be like, oh my god, ah! You know, they start freaking the fuck out. Like, oh, I gotta run. Like, you could hear them saying like they gotta get the fuck out of there, or they gotta run or find cover because there's a grenade near them. You're gonna hear them panic and shit. It's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I talked about this in the audio back in Battlefield 1 where, when shit gets real and there's explosions and fire and you can hear people screaming, It's like, damn, it's craziness.
Fun times, but
awesome.
I like the game. It's a lot of fun. It looks amazing on the Xbox One. Game's a lot of fun. I played a little bit of the campaign today. I'm playing the first campaign where you're a British dude who was released from prison to join some kind of British special forces or some shit. And the campaign is really weird. It's really like open.
I heard you're playing as 3 different people, or you can?
Yeah, there's 3 different campaigns. Yeah. So you can play as a skier. There's a girl who's like a skier from like Norway or something.
I did the campaign where you're like the black unit in France or whatever. That kind of gets like... I went through that one. It was pretty cool. Like it got pretty intense.
Like I said, I played as the British kid who got released from prison or whatever. And that's kind of weird because like the campaign is not the same from other Battlefields where you kind of have like a linear mission to play. And this one is more open. Like I had this mission where like, the guy, they released me into this area and they're like, well, I'm going to stay behind. You go ahead and you have to do this on your own. So they let me into this area and they're like, all right, you got 3 objectives. One is like destroy the supplies at the airfield. And then the other one is like destroy the radar dishes up on the hill next to the bunkers. And then infiltrate the communication station. But like all these objectives were like far away from each other, like far. Like I had to get in a car and fucking drive across the map to get to the objectives. You know what I mean? And the thing is, during the whole time when you're in the map, there's like, you know, German airplanes flying above in circles. You know, they're kind of just patrolling, and they can spot you and they can shoot at you if they spot you from the sky. And there's like patrol trucks driving around. There's checkpoints that they have set up, you know. So like, it was pretty interesting because I was going towards the airport, and I was looking at the airport, and they had like tons of soldiers there. They had like dudes like marching and patrolling and driving around, and they had like snipers in the sniper's nest. And I'm like looking through my binoculars, and I see an airplane on the runway. It's just like an airplane sitting there, and I was like, huh. I wonder if I can get in that airplane, because I could get in the Jeeps around the map. I could like drive a Jeep or drive a motorcycle. Maybe I could get into that airplane. So I ran back where I saw a Jeep that was parked. I got into like the car and I drove it down to the fucking airstrip. And like the sniper kind of looked at me and he kind of didn't really notice who I was. I just was speeding down the runway, and I jump into the airplane. And as soon as I jump in and start the plane and start to take off, like the air control guy is like, "Hey, you on runway whatever." And he's like, "Airplane whatever," and he calls out the airplane tail number, and he's like, "What are you doing?" and the character in the game is like, I am das Mechanic. I'm going to test the airplane, yeah?" And the guy's like, "You fucking full of shit, you know?" And then like they tell the other airplanes that are flying circles in the air to shoot you down. But then like once you're in the airplane, you got a fucking plane now. You could shoot the other planes down. And you can like bomb all your objectives, because your objective is to destroy, like the supplies, destroy these satellite towers or whatever, the dishes. And now you could just bomb them from the airplane, which is what I did. I just bombed everything. I was bombing the anti-air guns, bombing the objectives. And then I landed the airplane next to the comm station, and I walked up there, shot a few guys, and infiltrated the comm station. I was like, fuck, that was easy, you know? But yeah,
that was cool. You had that choice.
Yeah, you have like choice. You can do whatever. You can like go up there and actually plant bombs, because you have like these little bombs you can plant. You can plant the C4 on the objectives and then blow them up, or you can just do what I did and jump into a fucking plane and blow the whole map up. You know, it doesn't matter what you do. It gives you choice. So that's pretty interesting. And I thought that was a cool way to do that campaign or that mission, for example. Fun times. I really like it. So I suggest people check out Battlefield 5. Regular edition releases on the 20th.
Yeah, so I got EA access and I pre-ordered the game.
Yeah.
But all this week, well, except for the last couple of days because I've been out working, but like every time I went to download it from EA access, it would be like download error. So I even contacted EA access, and of course they're just, or EA, and they're just like, yeah, reset your Xbox and turn it off and do this and do that to it and all these different things. But
they told you to turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hey, why don't you unplug it and then wait 10 seconds, all this other bullshit. But I thought, yeah, let me try all these things. But I think it's because of game sharing, or what I think it really is that because I pre-ordered the game, it kept downloading the pre-order. So it never gave that option to install trial, even though I would do it from EA Access. But today I just went to the PC and was able to download the trial. So as soon as we recorded the show, I was able to actually get the frickin' trial working. So I only played like 5 minutes of it. But I'm actually happy I get to play it for the next couple days.
The game's fucking pretty, though.
Yeah, it is. Cool. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Moving on now. I played some more Black Ops 4 this week. They have this new tier system where, like, you can level up and get, like, different skins and different emotes and different crates and different spray paint tags or whatever you can do on the map. And the thing is, it's pretty cool how you rank up that system. That system, you can either rank it up by playing Blackout and earning kills and beating the game or whatever, winning matches. You can earn it that way, how to like rank up. Or you can just earn it by playing the regular multiplayer. I don't know if it applies to zombies yet, because I haven't played that, but it applies to the multiplayer and the Blackout mode, and it carries across both. Like, you can play multiplayer and still rank up that system, or play Blackout and rank up that system. So, like, it's pretty cool how that kind of carries on both. So I'm playing some of that. Black Ops is still a great game, man. I don't know how Activision did it. I honestly thought I wasn't going to even buy this game this year and wasn't even going to like it that much, but it's a really fun game. It's solid. It's smooth. It runs great. It feels good. They knocked it out of the park again, man.
I played a bunch of heists or whatever. That mode was fun.
I'm not really a big fan of that mode because I'm just not. But hey, it's for some people.
I enjoyed it.
What mode is it?
Heist, where you have to steal the money or whatever and run back and upload it to your thing or to the airplane or whatever on the map that comes down. There's a helicopter that comes and collects the money every round or every so many seconds or whatever. But yeah.
Kind of would capture the flag mode or whatever.
We were playing last night Black Ops 4 with a private match with all the people that I usually play. So I was playing Snyder, Mirza, Blue Yeti, Alan, Danny. We were all playing, and it was fun, man. Fun times. I really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun playing with those guys. It was a blast. And then we played a little bit of Blackout towards the end. I was playing Battlefield, and I was like, you know what? I feel like playing some Blackout, so I went and played some Blackout with them. We obviously didn't win, but we had fun playing it. Died pretty easily the first few rounds, and then some rounds we went a little bit further, but fun cool game. I like it. Good stuff. Hopefully they keep updating it and improving it. I heard Nuketown just came out for the PS4, and that map looks pretty cool. Looks like Nuketown, just a little bit with a different skin on it, but it looks like Nuketown. So
they always got to keep putting that map out. So
yeah, and they always will. Other games that I played this week, I played a game on Game Pass called Kingdom New Lands, and this is a very interesting game. It's a weird. It's a side-scroller strategy tower defense kind of game where you have to like build and recruit people to your castle or your kingdom, and you have to like use your coins to promote them to archers. Then they defend the walls, and then like little demons come at night and they attack your base, and they can kill you and kill your guides. Even if like if they're defending, if they break through the wall, then they can get into your camp and destroy it and kill people, and you're fucked because you lose a lot of coin. Very hard game. Very fucking hard. I'm having a fucking hard time playing that thing.
I love the vibe of the game though, and the music is so good. Like
the music is incredible. They did a good job.
I enjoy it, like, especially in the morning on the weekend. If you wake up and start playing that, it's so fitting.
It's very calming.
I like it a lot, but yeah, it gets pretty hectic, especially when shit goes wrong. Like those goblins are getting your base, and you're like, and then that trader. There's some mechanics where like I feel I have it down, but then like there's this like that weird merchant that goes to your shop or to your base that you pay him 1 coin a day, and then he'll drop off a bunch of coins every morning. Yeah. But one day he just like he didn't accept any payment, and he just left, and my base was fucked after that. I was like, oh shit, donkey guy left, and I was like, what do I do? And
I've noticed that for the last time I played it, I had to pay him every single time. Every single time he gave me coins, I had to pay him back a coin, and then he would always continue to do it.
I was good about it. Just one time he just the little icon, the throw him a coin, didn't show up, and I was like, oh no, and then he just left, and then
that happened to me in my first playthrough. He left after like the first night.
Maybe I don't know what it is about him. He has randomized times he like leaves on you or whatever, but yeah, I've made it to like I think I've been to like the third island section.
Really?
But that shit's hard.
Is this game where you're just running back and forth on a horse?
Yeah.
Yeah. Game? Okay, I've seen a little gameplay of it.
It's really good. I enjoy the hell out of it. What's cool though is at the XO18 anyways, they talked about the second one coming out, and I guess it's a third in the series, but anyways, the second in this part anyways, but it's gonna be 2-player co-op, so it seems like that could add like a cool element to it. Like as far as like one person watch the left side, the other person watch the right side, and it would get shit.
Yeah. What happened to me was I was building a lot of farms, and I didn't realize that the direction I was building my farms was towards where the demons were coming from. So next thing you know, they started breaking through the walls and killing all my farmers like right away, and I was like, oh fuck, I have no gold left. It was bad. It was just horrible. And then all my archers, like I had like 10 of them, and they were like mostly on the right side. I'm like, what are you doing going on the right wall when I need you on the left one? Like, there's no way to control that, and that's kind of annoying. I don't like that.
It's just it's the wall sections you build. So if you build a left wall section, they'll go up there. If you build a
yeah. So I died a lot. I never made it off the first island because I wanted a perfect run and it just didn't work. But I made it to like night 15 or 16 or 17. It was pretty late in the game. Like it was like night 20 or some shit.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of demons coming out. Like motherfuckers with like helmets on and shit. Like you couldn't kill them right away. They're just fucking coming out in full force, dude.
Could you upgrade your archers? Is that kind of game?
No.
No,
or you just
not
get
really.
more archers?
No, you can just build. You can build up your wall basically.
You could build these little towers where your archers are up high and they become knights instead of like regular archers. They kind of become more badasses.
Yeah, and then you have those trebuchets or those catapults that kind of help out. There's a bunch of like defense shit you can throw at it, but yeah, those little fucking goblins though. They sound really cool. They're like,
they chase you. They're fucking quick. I was out in the forest one time, just hanging out, right, and it turned into nighttime. I was like, "There's no demons out here." Like, what the fuck? Next thing you know, they were coming out of the woodwork, and I was trying to outrun them. Dude, they're fucking fast. They're fast as fuck.
Oh man, when your horse runs out of steam,
yeah,
you're like,
and my horse was out of
what?
steam, and I'm like halfway to my castle. I'm like, oh shit, can't make it to my castle. They were just hitting me and taking away all my coins, man. I had like,
man, have you had one of those big old ones come out at your base yet?
No.
So there's like all the little ones like they'll start this like kind of breaking down your barriers, but a big old fucker will come down at some point. And you're like, oh my god, and then there's ones that go in the air, and those ones really fuck you up. But yeah, that's actually one I enjoy that game quite a bit.
It's a fun game, and I want to play more of it, actually, so I'll probably be playing that. You'll see me on Xbox playing that a lot, the Game Pass.
Yeah, shit, if you stream it, I'll probably watch and try to give you some hints or whatever, or like, order some advice on my fucking end.
Awesome.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'll check that out. Of course,
last few games that I played this week, thanks to you, John, let me borrow your PSVR. I played a lot of VR games. Woo! PSVR. I want to say I played an awesome game called Astro Bot. This is an amazing game. If you own a PSVR, I think this is a must-buy. Like,
I heard that this is the one.
You have to buy this game. It's so good.
It redefines like platform gaming. It's crazy. Like,
it's
you didn't realize what was capable.
Platform. This you're right. This can compete honestly with Mario. Like, that's how good of a platformer this fucking game is. If Nintendo was to make a Mario game like this, where you can like wear your Switch on your head and like do what you're doing in this game with Mario, that would fucking change the platforming thing. Like, it would change the future of
imagine Mario running around all around your head. You like, get to turn around and see what he's doing.
Like, turn left, turn right. You can like duck and look around the corner and see where you need to send your little character. It is fucking amazing. And even my daughter was playing that today. I was like, here, check it out. She's like, whoa, you got a VR? I was like, yeah, my friend let me borrow it. And she's like, whoa, that's fucking cool. You know, and so she put on the headset and she was playing it and she was like, what? Like, this is crazy. You know, like, it was just insane to her how like the little robot was running around and she was controlling it, and she picked it up pretty damn quick.
Oh yeah, it's a nice. Yeah, it has like the one button. Well, you have your punch button and your
punch
jump and double jump button.
So she picked it up super quick and was having fun with it. It looks great. It looks amazing. I love Astrobot.
Yeah, no.
I think it's 150 this Black Friday, right? PSVR.
Get it.
Oh, if you can get it for 150, that's
I could be wrong on the price.
That is fucking wild.
I mean,
it's a robbery.
yeah. I think it'd be like 200 again, but if 150 is ridiculous. Yeah, that's a must buy. But
I heard it in the podcast, but
I saw just like fucking Astrobot reminds me of like Disneyland. Like every time I'm in it, you just feel like you're in a fucking. There's some levels that are just crazy. Like there's this this under mining mushroom level where you're just like around like, oh shit.
Yeah, your mic died. We could hear you. But yeah.
Oh, my control. I didn't hit my buttons.
No,
there we go. So yeah. So anyways, that's like the underground mining mushroom level where it's just like all psychedelic and glowing mushrooms everywhere. and it's one of the best things. And every level has like a payoff at the end of it. Like that level, for instance, has you come out of this cave and it's just like all these big ass dancing mushrooms, and you're like, this is wonderful, and you're like in the middle of all of it. Like you feel like a fucking kid. It's ridiculous. And there's the water level. I don't know if you played that one yet, but holy shit, there's like, it changes the dynamics. Because even there's some things where you can go so far below you and so far above you. It's ridiculous. Like,
I love the skyscraper one when you're up in the sky and like it's like construction almost, and the music playing is like so fucking fitting to the game. Like this little like upbeat ass music. You're like, oh, this feels so good. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I man. Love it, man. Astrobot is amazing.
Did you get a chance to play anything? Did you get a chance to try the Wipeout yet, or Moss?
I tried Wipeout. Wipeout was no fun. I didn't like it. It was so confusing. I was like, what the fuck? Power-ups and boost and LB, and then you press square and your fucking thing flips around, and then I was like, this is lame. Fuck this game. I didn't like it at all. One game that I did like was London Heist. And I played this before, but I played it with the controller, and I played it again with the PlayStation Move wands or whatever. And it feels so fucking cool to like pick up a pistol and like fucking load it and then just shoot and duck and shooting. It's a tiring fucking game, man. Like, fuck, if that game was any longer, you'd be like sweating by the end of that fucking thing, man. It's fucking tiring. You're like, holy fuck. I'm crouching, I'm standing up, I'm crouching. Oh, I'm bending over. I'm hiding behind the desk. I'm getting shot at. Like, oh fuck! It's just craziness.
Yeah, man. No, I got into it when the Wipeout VR just came out. I got into like there's a tournament mode where you can set up to where you can set like the whole like how many number of laps on how many number of courses. So like this one guy set up like 10 different maps and like 3 laps on each one. So the whole fucking tournament took like 2 hours. So by like hour, like 1.5, I was so fucking into it because like, I just had like the VR, and then the whole time like knew nothing else but how to fucking pilot a Wipeout jet. It was great. It was definitely one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah.
But sadly that only happened once. Like that's the bane of fucking PSVR is like, so it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool like single player shit, but any of the multiplayer shit, you have to like play it like when it comes out the week of. Other than that shit's dead. Yeah. Like PlayStation doesn't have like the multiplayer-ness going with it. It's fucking any of the multiplayer games that are on it is just like, yeah, they're dead after the first week.
It's probably just the same 5 people that, play it all the time, right? You run into.
I mean, even those guys, or they've even moved on. It's just like there's nobody. You can like search for anything.
PS. I think PlayStation in general, it's a single player console, but even PSVR, you're cutting those numbers down even lower, because not that many people have it. So it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
You're right. If you don't play that in the first week, you're gonna be playing alone a lot.
Yeah.
Do you think that's why Microsoft never went with the PS or VR? Maybe because they saw Kinect kind of get killed.
I honestly think Microsoft's waiting until there's less cables involved.
Yeah, there's a lot of cables. Dude, like, if you see behind me, I have like probably like 50 cables connected to that fucking PlayStation. It's like a lot of cables.
When I was packing it up, it's like a fucking whole suitcase full of cables. Yeah, it's just like,
crazy. Jonathan's like, here you go, dude. Like, I opened that thing up. There's like fucking cables and more cables. And this cable goes to the TV. This cable goes to the PSVR. This cable goes to the PS4. This cable goes to the other VR over here. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like,
HDMI 1, HDMI 2.
Yeah, and then the fucking connect the camera. Make sure the camera's facing the right way. And then all this fucking shit is set up. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I think Microsoft's just wait until that's just like way streamlined.
Well, I think Microsoft, if they have a cable, it'll be like one cable. Connect the USB to your Xbox. Like, that's it.
The camera, and basically just put the thing on your head and fucking
I don't even think they're going to go with the camera. They're probably going to use those self-tracking headsets that they have now, for PC. Because PC has those where like you don't even need a camera. They have like little sensors on them where they could track your movements.
That's true. Like that, even like the Oculus Go or whatever.
Yeah, like that has its own sensors on it too. So yeah, I'm a believer in VR, man. I am.
It's fun shit.
It's fun as fuck. It's so fun when you get into it. And like I've been out of it for a few months now, so like going back into it felt fucking amazing. Like Astrobot, dude. Get Astrobot. If you are planning to buy a PSVR this Black Friday with the bundles on sale, if you see an Astrobot bundle, get the Astrobot bundles. Just get that.
Yeah, like it's impossible to play that game without a big old fucking smile on your face. Like, holy shit, this is so much fun. Yeah. Holy shit, this is so much fun. It's like every fucking part of it. Mm-hmm. Every level is different. Did you check out this fucking aquariums or whatever what is it? So you basically, when you're playing the game, you earn coins that you can spend in like a claw machine, and you can earn more. Yeah, so there's like these little environment levels where you can just run around, and you just check them out and whatever. But yeah, it's fun. Check out that part.
I'm gonna check that out next.
Cool.
Yep.
But that's really all I played this week, man. Just PSVR, Battlefield 5, lots of games. I said I just mentioned 2 games, but lots of games I've been playing. It's the time of year, man, where you're going to play lots of games and have fun and pick your favorite ones. Big games coming out this fall. I still haven't played Hitman 2. I want to play that.
No, I haven't bought that yet. That's the next game I'm going to buy.
That's probably the next game I'm going to buy, too, because I need to play that before the end of the year. I fucking love Hitman, and I can't believe I didn't pre-order it or buy it. It's kind of weird. But, oh well. We'll see what happens. Anyways, what have you been playing, Gunny?
I've been playing, like I said, a little bit of Red 2, Dead 2. Mm-hmm. I'm slowly working on that. The next one I've been playing is Surviving Mars. It's a free to play this weekend on Steam.
I saw that.
And it's on sale. I think it's $20. I think I saw it for like $18 and some change on Green Man Gaming, so I might pick that up as well, because I really wanted to play that on Xbox, and then because I saw Jesus playing it. But it's anything like it's in that same realm of like City Skylines, and I just kind of started out. I just did the tutorial, just kind of learning the basics.
It's hard, man. It is a hard game. You're definitely gonna run into situations where you're going to be like, damn, I'm screwed. I have to restart this. Everyone's going to die. There's been situations where I played the game, and I've got pretty far. Like, I have lots of things built, lots of biodomes built and all that stuff, but I realize I'm running out of supplies. I don't have money left. It's time to start killing people. So I shut off the power to some domes, and I seal them off. I shut the doors down so like they can't get out, because you can seal the domes. Because sometimes if you like shut shit off in one dome, all the people will just run to the next dome. Like they'll just like run away to the next dome. But to prevent chaos, I shut it down and just kind of like close it off. It's like, oh, I don't know what's going on over there. Like the rest of the people are living all happy and shit. It's like, sorry, you guys are eating food. I don't know what's going on in that other dome over there. The lights are off and the doors are locked. Who knows what's going on with those people?
Don't look over this way, folks. Everything's fine.
They're all getting sick and they're all dying. I'm shutting off their power, and their water, and their air. They're all dying, and I'm like, everything's fine, folks. We're good.
The government believes there's been a malfunction, but we're not sure at this time.
Speculations are saying that the dome is shut down and people are dying, but there's speculations and rumors. And then eventually it gets so bad that I have to shut down all my domes. So I just pretty much run out of power and everything just shuts down eventually, and I like launch all my rockets back to Earth so nobody can get on the rockets to escape. So everyone just dies on Mars.
That's it, the end, huh?
This game makes me believe that life on Mars would be impossible.
Should the game be called like Dying on Mars and stuff?
Pretty much. You can't survive on Mars, man. Like, this shit is too hard.
That reminds me of, you talk about it like it's like Frostpunk, that game that I play
it seems like you're gonna die eventually, because like everything is like at first you might find like some water and some minerals and concrete and all that in the first area you start off, but by the time you're like expanding out, dude, and you realize that like the next water supply or the next mining thing is like a block away, you're like, how the hell am I gonna get like people to go work there? You can't. You have to build a whole new dome and have these supply lines like that can go across the whole map, and it's just impossible, man. I don't know. can't do it.
Yeah, because I noticed even in the tutorial
I can't do it. I've got an ear infection. Sorry.
It was just the fact that it was like, it kind of holds your hand. Like basically, you can't do anything else. Only from what the tutorial tells you, right? Yeah. And one of the things that kept popping up was like resources are low, and I'm like, whoa, well, there's nothing I can do like until they gather more resources to the bots. The
little bots will gather your resources, and then you can
drones.
You can get like these flying spaceships that'll move resources to other domes that are further away. They'll fly them there, so like you can just automatically set that up, so they automatically fly resources back and forth and fly people back and forth. So that's pretty cool, but you're still going to run out of resources eventually.
Yeah, because one of the things I noticed, like when it starts off, where it does kind of give that city skylines look to it, where it's like in a grid.
Yeah.
So do all those grids connect? Is that how that eventually works out?
Yeah, all the grids will. You eventually keep scanning the map and unlocking more areas, and you can expand to those areas. But like I said, like I don't know if the game is meant to have you like you're gonna have one dome in this little square and then have a dome in this other square like across the map. I wonder if the game is set up to be that way. I try to always put my domes in like the same little area, like connected to each other. But that might be my mistake. I might be doing it wrong, Gunny. I might need to like have domes that are separated and just have rockets launching to different domes and dropping supplies off at different domes. And that might be the better way to play the game. I might be able to survive that way or something.
Right. Then you're just managing other zones.
Zones, yeah. I guess. Yeah, you're right. Zones or districts or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
So they're not all sharing each other and feeding off of each other.
And like one time, like there's different campaigns you can play in this where like you can set the difficulty to really high or different things. And I set one that was called like the 3 Mysteries. And for a while there, like all of a sudden these black squares started popping up near like my mines. So like at first it was like rumors have said that like there's these black squares popping up. We don't know what they are. And then like a few days passed or a few weeks passed and it's like people are now reporting sightings of these black squares are encroaching into the base or the dome. And then next thing you know, the squares were like all over my fucking area. They were just everywhere. And like people started worshiping the fucking squares and making these religions. And like they're like, people are now worshiping the fucking squares, thinking they're like some kind of higher being or some kind of god or something. And other people are fighting against them, saying like, you shouldn't be worshiping them. You should study them. And like all this crazy shit started happening because it said like, what do you want to do? You can pay money to study them and like have your scientists start looking at them or whatever. But if you do that, like the people might turn against you. And I did that and the people turned against me.
Oh, great.
Because I didn't have enough security stations or whatever at my fucking domes, So like they all went crazy and started killing each other because they thought I was the bad guy.
Right.
So that happens in the game.
Take note of that.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The soundtrack is cool as hell in that game. I that's one of my favorite things about it is the soundtrack. So hopefully you enjoy it, Gunny.
Yeah, I noticed it had its own kind of mod section where you can download mods. So.
Oh, I should check that out. I haven't played it in forever, so there's probably mods on the Xbox now. Yeah.
Yeah, because it has its own section. So I thought, I wonder if the Xbox has one. So just like City Skylines has their own for Xbox. So yeah, there's probably community mods.
I wouldn't doubt it. All right.
Yeah. But next one I played was I think Ryan picked this up. It's called Chasm.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a arcade, like side-scrolling game, 8-bit. And you start off in this castle, and it's pretty cool. It kind of like starts out to where you have to go down into these like caves or whatever to rescue these people. And once you do that, and like I think it unlocks certain things to where like, hey, you unlock this like wizard guy, so now you can buy things off of him, like a sword or a rings and stuff like that to kind of further progress into the game. But yeah, it almost reminded me of like SteamWorld Dig a little bit, but you're not really digging, Just kind of had that same look to it, but like an 8-bit style. But yeah, it's pretty cool so far. I definitely recommend that game. And what else did I play? Oh, another game reminded me of it. I just started playing it. Another game that Ryan picked up was Hollow Knight. I'm sure people have seen this on Steam as well. Just kind of had that same feel to it, except Hollow Knight looks a lot better. I think it might be like 4K enhanced on the Xbox. So I don't know what you're playing as, like looks like a rabbit or a skull or something. But yeah, just that same like side-scrolling feel to it. I didn't make it too far into that game at all. So I just started it. And I just made it to like this first boss or whatever, and he just kicked my ass. And finally, I just like, all right, well, I had enough of this. I'll just quit out of it. And then other than that, I just played some Forza Horizon 4. Just jumped back into that and did some races. That's what I love about that game. You can just turn it on, go to the next race, and just go. So
nice. So wait, so the time that you turn on Forza Horizon, how long do you think it takes you to get into like a race? Like how long until your gas is on the pedal and you're zooming?
I would say like if it's close or whatever, 1 minute maybe.
Okay, cool. No, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, that makes.
And so the difference between like a Horizon game versus the regular is in the Horizon series, it doesn't give you that 3, 2, 1. It's just like, it'll start out like if you already have everything already set up where, the racing line's off and the drivatars are set to normal difficulty, like that's all set up for you if you already previously had it.
Wait, sorry. Are you doing races against drivatars and like time races, or are you doing races against like real like other players and shit?
Drivatars.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you get into much races against like other players like real time?
Yeah, I've done it before. Like basically what happens is like in this game where it kind of did the Need for Speed did, where you're always in an online world per se. I think it's 16 or 20 players. Okay. I think it's 16. So basically they're ghosts, but they can see you and you can see them. And you can honk at each other, right? And then you can interact. So basically like, hey, join my convoy. Right? So once you join that person's convoy, they kind of I want to say they have control of like the game in the way that you can still race around the world, but once they initiate a race, you either accept or reject.
Oh, no, that's cool. That's
yeah.
Fine.
So then it's you two versus like, the other AI players.
I see.
So basically you can have like 16 people in a convoy. You can all crash into each other and talk shit and actually go and like all of you are all racing that same race. So I like the way that's set up like that. So, and then, for anybody that's in a single player mode, like I think you can just log out of, I don't know, you could probably just go in there and like disable any kind of online features, which I don't recommend, but you could still just do everything single player if you wanted to. But yeah, man, I like that. Just jump in, go to like the next checkpoint, or go to the next icon on the map and say, yeah, let me just do this dirt race. All right. And I mean, how long do those really last? Maybe 2 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
They're really short. So, and then it's boom. All right, congratulations, you won. Go to the next one. So, or you can redo them. Like if you don't like the position you came in, it's like, all right, restart. So, but again, you're always just earning, more credits towards the purchase of a new vehicle and unlocking more items on the map. So, yeah, that's definitely a must download for Game Pass, which I recommend highly. Yeah, I don't know. Did anybody download that Crackdown 3? Pre-install?
I haven't yet. I downloaded Crackdown 1 though. I saw it was like on that
thing.
Crackdown
1 and then it came. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude. Crackdown is not till fucking. Why the fuck would I be preloading that now?
Yeah, it's like it's only a certain megabytes of space or something.
So dumb.
Hey, it'll update on the day. It'll update at midnight if you're sleeping.
Why do you hate Crackdown? Why do you hate Crackdown?
It's just so stupid. It's a shitty game. Like, it's bad.
Come on, Terry Crews.
I don't care about Terry Crews, man. Like, cool dude, you're a cool guy, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Fuck that game.
I know a lot of people say that first one is
It's
like
going to
really
be
good.
the
The
Sea of
second one's
Thieves
not,
of
but I
next
like the
year.
second.
It's going to be the
Man.
Sea of Thieves of 2019.
Sea of Thieves is great. That's
Sea
on
of
my
Thieves is
list.
fun sometimes, but not all the time.
That's my list of what I played this week.
Are you off that game?
Fun sometimes.
Yeah.
No. I'm not off the game. See, Sea of Thieves is fun
No, I was talking with
because
John.
they have different like things you can do. You can like, if I want to go sell, I go play Sea of Thieves. But Crackdown just seemed. I don't know, man. I'm not hyped for it at all. Honestly, I'm not. They could have. If the game would have came out like in 2015, I would have been a little bit more hyped. But it's been too long. I saw it the reveal of the Xbox One. Honestly, I just don't care. I just don't give a fuck.
Terry Crews is going to listen to this episode. He's going to cry.
I hope
Sorry,
he does. Because he got screwed. Like he probably did his voice lines like in 2014.
Years ago.
Yeah, he probably
You
did.
know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like he
That
recorded
didn't even sound
it.
like me. Woo.
Yeah, he recorded his lines like 5 years ago. What the fuck are we doing now? Like. I hope he does cry. I'd be pissed too. I'd be like, fuck, what kind of contract did I sign? These guys are going to use my voice 4 years later, like, what the hell? I'm not hyped for it. I think it's going to be okay of a game. It's not going to blow anything away. I think by far, like, all the games releasing in February are going to overshadow this game by a mile. By a fucking mile. I think by the time, like, Anthem comes out, on the 22nd.
Isn't it coming out like a week before Anthem?
Yeah, it's coming out the 15th. Anthem comes out the 22nd. But as soon as Anthem comes out, dude, ain't no one going to be talking about Crackdown.
I can't wait for Anthem.
No one's going to be talking about Crackdown.
Yeah.
There's going to be one person talking about it. Well, he won't be talking about it. He'll be chatting about it online, on Facebook, on the group. Wingman 709.
Oh, Wingman. Oh, yeah, I guess.
Wingman and Terry Crews going to be playing doubles, basically.
Wingman's going to be the only person online playing fucking Crackdown 3. Like, I can't find a match. Everyone's playing Anthem. I can't find a match. No one's joining.
This is like Xbox 360 days. Nobody's online.
It's going to be like that.
Because this Netflix thing
I honestly think it's not going to be
invented.
that good of a game. I don't think it's going to be that good. It's much.
Yeah.
The single player might be okay, but I don't think it's going to be like amazing.
Right. Hey, I want to switch gears for a minute. There is another game I played just for a little bit too. Is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I went back to it.
Okay.
And yeah, I almost forgot the controls, man. After playing Red Dead 2, I was like, "Whoa, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be blocking."
Like some weird ass controls, man. So like, and then Odyssey is not like your normal Assassin's Creed controls. They're different too. So like, I could see how that happened.
Like RB, shit, RB block, damn it. But I got the hang of it pretty quick. Didn't take me long. I like the fact that they don't kill you right away, especially if they're at your level. You can just kind of evade and was it hold X or whatever it is to roll back, so.
I need to beat that game too. I should probably get back to it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, but that's all I play, guys.
All right. John.
All right, man. I got a list. All right, so yeah, I played all right, so I played a little Hello Neighbor. That game's fucking hard. I gave it pretty quick.
Yeah.
I played Sea of Thieves. Enjoyed it. It's a social experiment every fucking time. I think last time I played, there was like some 12-year-old that was like our pirate legend that was totally bossing us around. But he was good. But
was he British?
Was he British?
Come on, chaps.
I don't think he was, but he was like he was a stone 12-year-old or whatever. So yeah, he was just like telling us what to do. But he had his he was much higher level than I was. So
my
it was
favorite part of Sea of Thieves when I'm playing with little kids is like you hear their parents come in like at a time at nighttime. It's time for bed.
Oh, but,
what, Dad? What? I said it's time for bed. Go to bed. You got 10 minutes. I'm doing this like quest. It's like no, I said go to bed now. Like it's like oh fuck.
Yeah. No. Oh man, there was that one game where me and fucking Gibbs were on it, and we had to convince his dad to like give him like 5 more minutes.
Funny.
Yeah, we had to convince him like 5 more minutes. We're just cashing in.
Oh man!
Can he finish this one mission for us?
Please, sir. We're like 30-something years old. We need your son who's like 12 to play this game with us for 5 more minutes, sir.
And go download the Horrible Gamers podcast. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
every time I jump on the game, I feel it's like a weird social experiment, but it's fun. I've been playing a lot of Deep Rock Galactic. I love that game. Yeah, I beat Red Dead 2, played some Battlefield 5, some Call of Duty, Black Ops 4. So that grip game, that fucking racing game, that game's kind of fun. I was actually
thought I did play it.
Yeah, well, last week it was frustrating because like it was like the weekend that came out, but the game on multiplayer, it wouldn't start until everybody readied up. So you have like 10 players on there, and you have to wait for everybody to hit the A button.
Yeah,
so there'd be like 2 or 3 players that just wouldn't fucking hit that button.
Right.
And you're like, and you like would message them and all this shit. And
does it at least give that option to where it'll highlight on the screen? What used to do that?
Yeah. No, on the at least like. So on last week, it wouldn't give you any option to like time them out or even the host of the game to like boot them or anything or to auto start. Like they all had to start. So like I was having like a 1 in 4 like start rate of games. You know, it's fucking frustrating. But this weekend I got into some pretty good games. Like so I don't know if they fixed it or addressed it or whatever. But yeah, I was like I got into 2 games pretty quick, and the games is pretty fucking fun. The music's hella tight. It's like some of the best drum and bass I've heard in a while. It's really good.
I agree. The good music. You know what I don't like, Jonathan, about that game? Well, the one thing I don't like is I like the racing and the fact you can race on the ceiling and the different
on your side.
layers.
Yeah.
Hey, but when you launch a rocket, right, and it looks cool, like you can see the rocket launch out and it'll go out, and hit that car that's like way in front of you. And then, but it'll like stop that vehicle. So then you end up running into the vehicle and spinning out.
Oh,
that drives me nuts. Like you can't see it because you're driving so fast.
I know. I'm definitely I'm gonna jump on this game more. So I'm gonna keep an eye open for what you're talking about. But I'm sure that shit's. I kind of recall that happening, and I know it's gonna happen more.
I mean, I guess it could be a learning curve because I'm like man, like at
cool.
least if I'm like gonna shoot him with a rocket, like shoot him away from where I need to be, because they're coming at you at like 300 miles an hour, or you're coming at them.
What I like is like it's like Wipeout XL, but with like realistic looking vehicles. It's like Ford made a bunch of like vehicles for like Wipeout or whatever. And it's kind of like that. Like it runs at a really good pace, and it's fucking crazy. It's pretty high energy. But what else did I play? Oh, Life is Strange 2. I was actually, with my wife, like last weekend, we were trying to play some video games together, and we wanted something that had like some decision making, that had like kind of like controls or whatnot. And that was a hit. So that was good. So playing that with my wife. Can't wait for the second part to come out.
Cool. You played that Captain, whatever it's called, Captain something.
No, wait. I am actually glad that you mentioned that. I forgot about that. It's like Captain something. Awesome Captain one.
Yeah, one of the I think the boy's going to be is in.
Right. Yeah. No, but we paid for the Life is Strange season 2, the episode 1. So it was like $8, and it was like an hour or 2 long kind of story to go through, but it got really intense. It was crazy, and there was some shit that happened, and it was good. Besides.
I think it was Captain Adventure or something. I don't know.
Yeah, no, that sounds right. But it was something. But that was like the kind of like the demo or whatever for Life is Strange 2, in a way, from what I heard. Besides that, I've been playing. So I basically found out. So I've been playing a lot of For Honor and whatever. But I've been playing Captain Spirit. Thank you. But lately the best combination I have when I get home from work is I get in like 2 rounds of Destiny 2 Gambit and about 2 or 3 rounds of Titanfall's Titan Brawl mode. And right now they have Aegis Titan Brawl. So if you're a Titanfall 2 player, it's especially fucking fun right now. So those are like my go-to games when I get home from work. It's good shit.
Sweet.
I feel good about myself. My libido's a little bit higher than usual, and I enjoy my dinner a bit more than I should. So yeah, it's like
But for Destiny 2, the latest DLC, I saw it today. I saw it was on sale. But what do you think? I don't know what it was. It was Because it's normally 40. Forgot the new price on it, but I don't know. Do you recommend it?
Well, yeah. I mean, Forsaken's fucking fun. So it definitely it made Destiny great again. It made Destiny fun. It's actually it's a super good game now. Like I mean I enjoyed Destiny 1 quite a bit, and then Destiny 2 they kind of fucked up a bunch of shit, and it just I played it with my friends, but I wasn't really enjoying it. But now I after that Forsaken update, I play that game on my own quite a bit. Like it's actually really fun. Gambit is hella good. The 2 new social areas that they added. So like
they don't have the tower more than the tower now?
Well, there's a tower, but there's like so like in Destiny 1 there was like the Dreadnought, which was like a social area where you could do like patrols and stuff and kind of launch into some other areas. They added that in the new one. So there's like I'm spacing the names of it, but yeah, there's 2 new areas where you can do patrols and just kind of like explore. And they basically seem to address everything that was kind of going wrong with Destiny 2, and they made it better. So all the weapons, the weapons are badass. The multiplayer is really good. You have like definitely those moments where you feel like a complete badass and you jump in and do some heroic moments and wipe shit out. But yeah, really like so they made it where any way that you want to play that game, you'll progress and just playing how you want to play. So yeah, I just like Gambit. So I just play that like 3 times a week, and I'll get a couple strikes in, and I progress my gear and all that shit. Other people might, like doing strikes more and then doing, raids or whatever. But basically, they made it where however you want to play that game, you're gonna have fun and you're gonna keep progressing and do more shit if you want.
Yeah, because the strike is just the shorter raids, right?
Right. It's just a 3-man thing where you just kind of go through real fast.
I was actually pretty happy to hear that, the fact that they were making more strikes than a longer raid or so. I was like, oh, that's cool,
No, strikes are bad. Strikes are more arcade, or like they're like arcadey to me. You're jumping with like 2 randoms or buddies if you had any. It's basically if you random with randoms, you're basically like racing through it because nobody's waiting for anybody. So you're just like running through it all.
Yeah, they're going way ahead,
Yeah, just shooting shit real fast and just getting through it. The raids, Destiny, that's the one thing Bungie I think needs to address is their raids. Like they're cool for what they are, but they're not very accessible for the majority. So they even said like only like 15% of players actually like go through a raid. I wish they would have like I wish they'd have raids that were more for like regular players, and they have like very like high end raids for like those players to actually do like the high end Destiny shit. But
yeah, because that would be for me. Like I would already feel defeated, and I would probably end up quitting. Not the game, but maybe just that raid.
Even as a shit, I play like about. I don't play a lot, but I play about like 6 hours of Destiny a week, and I've been playing like since it started, and I'm still not raid for the new raid that came out. I'm not the light level appropriate for it. So to expect someone to go through the game and then spend like another like 100 hours to get to a level to do a section is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that's good to where the more raids will come in and be able to still have fun like.
Right. I mean, they always need that top tier like high level thing for people to chase. But just for entry, they should have had something for entry level. Like, as soon as you beat the game, you should be able to do some sort of fucking raid.
Yeah.
And,
if you're going to grind, you got to have fun doing it,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's where that right now is. And that's what I was saying is any sort of grind that you do, whatever type of way you like to play Destiny, is going to get you to that level. But the only thing that's kind of like the end game is like those raids look cool, but they're fucking pain in the ass. I don't even know if I want to do them. So I'm just like, I'm kind of dreading it. But yeah.
Cool.
But anyways, yeah, I've been playing a lot
Destiny.
Of that.
Yeah. I was just curious. So.
But yeah, Titanfall 2, the highlight, Aegis fucking Titan Brawl just came out again yesterday. So I was going to play a bunch of other shit, and that one just totally just sucked up my time. Oh, damn, there's actually one last game I'll mention is on the Xbox Game Pass. It's this game called... Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's that game.
Oh my god. Never mind. Yeah, I'll
so many
mention
games
it.
coming out now.
Yeah, holy shit. There's a
15
bunch of
new
games.
announced. Yeah.
Yeah, I played through. I actually went through and I played like 10 of them. I downloaded, but there's one game that kind of stuck with me. But I just can't remember the fucking name of it. And
Everybody thought they were going to put out shitty 360 games, but nope.
They're pretty good.
Nope.
games.
No.
Oh, another game that I want to mention is Civilization Revolution got a 4K Xbox One X patch the other day, Tuesday.
Civilization what? Oh,
Revolution.
Yeah, isn't that... Is that on Xbox? I didn't...
Yeah.
I thought... Okay, that was the only one that was on there, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
a backwards
The game.
compatible one.
Yeah, okay.
The game I was actually kind of forgetting.
Civ
It's called Ruiner on the Xbox
Oh,
Game
I've
Pass.
played that.
Oh, yeah, it's all red.
Yeah, the
Ruiner
game's
is
fucking...
what I call it.
The game's fucking awesome. Like
one where
I
It's kind of
Like a
top
twin stick
down
shooter.
and you're running.
Yeah.
And you're killing
It has,
guys and
that's a
I have
good
that on
soundtrack
Steam.
and yeah, it's a good soundtrack and I was just like getting really into it.
yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Reminds me of like
that's definitely a game for you, Jonathan, because the guy's looks like Deadmau5, you know?
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
he's got
totally.
these words coming across his face, you know?
Yeah, that's.
I'm waiting for like club music to start up, you know?
Yeah, no, totally. No, the music on that is fucking tight. Like I like all the mellow music, and then when it hypes up, it gets really good. Yeah, it's fucking solid game.
Yeah, top-down twin stick shooter.
yeah.
But yeah, Game Pass. Woo! Yeah, because that's the game like I wouldn't have bought or played or whatever, but shit.
Right now, Game Pass is on sale. By the way, you can buy 6 months of it for $30.
Oh, shit. How do I buy that?
I don't know because I got an email from Microsoft that said like, "Hey, we want you," because my Game Pass ended, but game sharing through my brother, he has it now, so I'm using it that way. But like I could go buy it and it's $10 a month, or it says like buy 6 months now for $29.99, and I'm assuming that's like a holiday type thing.
Yeah, I saw the similar. It's like Game Pass half off for 6 months or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was actually, I tried to click on it and I didn't find it, but
I clicked on it on the Black Friday sale thing, but I didn't see that option.
It's $30, dude, for 6 months. That's a really good deal.
Yeah, because I just saved $10 like automatically.
All you have to do is find the purchase link. That's it.
There's somewhere on the Xbox because I found it. It like took me to it, and it was like,
it's a quest.
Buy 1 month, or you could buy up to 6 months for $30. I was like, not bad.
I know. I think I'm actually going to do that.
You might find those deals on like Best Buy, digital codes, and stuff like that too on Black Friday. It might be like a Black Friday thing or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I might do that. Like I'll hit cancel and then I'll just add the codes. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and I see CD Keys has it. You can only buy one at a time because I clicked on it to see if I can buy like 2 or 3 months at a time, but it only lets you buy one. I think it's like $6.84 for Game Pass a month.
Not bad.
It was super cheap. I was like, "What? Let me buy like 5 of those," and then like, "Nope, you can only buy one."
But all you gotta do, Gunny, is buy one and then go back in there, buy another one. Go back in there, buy another one.
I thought of that, but I wouldn't want it to expire. I want to forget or
That would
something.
never
Oh shit! I gotta
expire.
buy
All
this.
you gotta do is redeem all the codes at the same time.
Damn, that's
Just
a good
stack it. Just go on
I never thought of that.
Go on Xbox.com and redeem codes and just like redeem one,
Thank
then
you.
redeem the next one. And just do it all like in the first 5 minutes, and it'll just stack them.
So maybe I wonder. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
Test
go buy
it out.
and
I would
see.
test it out. Buying 2 months at first, like buy 1 month and then buy another one, download it, and then go redeem them and see if it lets you stack them.
All right.
It should let you. So there's no reason.
It
why
should.
it
I mean, if I
shouldn't.
purchased it, yeah.
Yeah, if you're paying for the month, it should let you stack it. So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, save some money.
Anyways,
Few games.
that's all the games we have this week, guys and girls. We'll be back after this break with some news. Lots of news this week about Xbox and PlayStation and E3. Lots of news. Be right back after this musical break. back with the news. It's news time.
The news is here.
Get into some news here real quick. News of the week is Sony has decided to pull out of E3. They will not be E3 2019. They said that they just want to be there. So who knows what will happen next year? But they decided to not show up to E3 of 2019.
Well, hopefully Atari decides to bring a waterfall and a violinist. All I'm saying.
And a flute guy.
And a flute guy.
Yeah,
Atari can do
it. As soon as they did that, their stock dropped significantly. As soon as they announced this, because they lost billions of dollars announcing this. But don't worry, because Microsoft shortly after released a statement saying they will definitely be at E3 and they look forward to it. So who knows what's going to happen? I wonder if they'll announce a console there. I hope Microsoft is smart and decides not to announce a console. Rumor has it that they're working on a new console. This is the next piece of news, where they're going to release a new Xbox One system without a disc drive to make it a cheaper option for people to purchase. This is to reduce cost of the system. They say they also might release a revised model of the Xbox One S for people to make it more affordable so people can buy it. So you can have a choice of buying the new Xbox One S or the new Xbox One without a disc drive. It might be a better option for you if you're just a digital-only person, which most people are that I know. But I know some people like disc. So rumor has it they're working on a new discless drive Xbox One and a new revised version of the Xbox One S to make it more affordable. To make it more affordable, I don't know what they're going to do. They might just maybe reduce the hard drive size. That's the only thing I could think of is if you're going to make the Xbox One S more affordable, you're probably going to reduce the hard drive size. Yeah. So instead of being at 500 gigabytes, you might get a 250 gigabyte console. I don't know what they're going to do there. You know what I mean? We'll see what they do.
Right, with the price of... I was going to say, with the price of external hard drives, I mean, they're not, super cheap, but maybe that would be like a more appealing option for somebody to see that at a retailer.
Yeah.
Like GameStop or Best Buy. Oh my gosh, it's only like 150 or something,
I don't know. I was scared away by the term discless. I don't want to be discless.
I don't want to be discless either. I'm discless for the most part.
Not I got a strong disc.
I was thinking slim or something like an S Slim, but I guess they're already slim enough.
They're fucking small. Those consoles are tiny, so getting any smaller is kind of crazy.
Compared to like the OG Xbox One, yeah.
Yeah, no, that would actually be kind of cool. I fucking hate in all honesty, I don't like any of the games I have on disc. I mean, the games I have on disc, I always get frustrated whenever I have to put them in. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, yeah, I have to go.
I
have to go this bullshit, like, fuck.
But what do you got?
I should have bought this game digital.
Yep.
Fuck. So, yeah.
So what do you guys think about them pulling out of E3 next year? Like, is that a good idea or a bad idea for them?
I know. That's a pretty discless move as far as I'm concerned.
I think Sony knows that they don't have many games to announce for next year's E3 that are exclusive, and they don't pretty much have anything to announce. And I think, for example, The Last of Us 2 will not release next year. And I think they know that. So they're going to, they don't want to be at E3 because people are going to be asking, where's The Last of Us 2? Where's the release date? Where's more gameplay? And they have nothing to show. And they're going to
where's Norman Reedus?
We can't release this game because it's not done. And I think honestly that The Last of Us 2 is going to be a launch PS5 game. It's going to be available at launch with the PS5 for the PS5. And I think that Death Stranding game you're talking about, John, that Norman Reedus one, that thing will not be available until probably 2022. I honestly think it'll be 2022 before that game even comes out. But I think they don't have nothing to show. I think they don't have any exclusives to announce next year to show off, to really hype people up.
Yeah.
And I think that at a PSX, they're going to announce the next system, which is why I'm saying Microsoft shouldn't announce the next Xbox. Yeah, talk about your diskless, Xbox One, making it cheaper.
What about your streaming devices?
Talk about the talk about the Xbox One is Slim. They're not going to talk about their streaming devices. That's not going to be available next year. Not even close, Gunny. That's going to be probably available in 2020. If anything, 2021 probably. That's just not possible right now. I mean, they're working on these systems, I think, to make them cheaper. And I think that's a smart move on them. And I think that they should not announce the next system at all. They shouldn't even mention it. They shouldn't even be like, these are the specs or this is what it looks like. Because I think what Sony is waiting for them to do is for them to come out at E3 2019 and be like, this is the next Xbox One or the next Xbox system. And they're going to say all these specs, right? Like so many gigs of RAM, so many fucking graphics cards or whatever, all this shit. And at the end of the day, Sony's going to come out at PSX later in the year. And they're going to be like, here's the PS5. And it's going to be even more powerful than whatever the Xbox shows. So for them, they should really think about that and be like, you know what? We're not going to announce the next Xbox. We'll wait for Sony to do the first move. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to announce the PS5 next year at PSX. Because they're not going to be at E3. I think they'll announce it at PSX. So I think Xbox should just announce, be like, look, for the people that want to join our Xbox ecosystem, we got even cheaper systems for you to use. We got one that takes no disc. You want to be a digital-only gamer? Here it is. This is for you. And you still want to use a disc? It's fine. We have that system for you too. It's a little bit more money than the one that has no disc, but it's still available to you, and it's cheaper. You know, it might be $150. The one without a disc drive might be $125 or $100 or something. But that's worth it, dude. People would fucking buy it up. I know so many people that would buy an Xbox One that has no disc drive for $100. Who wouldn't buy that?
I would buy it.
Totally worth it. People would buy it. Everyone would buy it. People would be buying it left and right. It's an easy device to throw under your TV to use as a streaming platform.
Maybe somebody's got an external hard drive laying around, I guess.
Everyone does. I have so many of those fucking things. You know?
You get Game Pass on there.
And you get Game Pass on there. You get 100 digital games you can download right away.
200 digital games.
200.
150.
Is it one? Yeah. I thought it was 200.
No, it's 100.
No, it's not 100. It's
way more than 100, but 100's the minimum.
Yeah.
But you got at least 100 games you can download digitally. That's a good marketing play for them. And I think that's what the rumors have it, that they're working on this Xbox One with no disc drive to make it cheaper, but they're also revamping the Xbox One S to make it cheaper, even more cheaper than what it is now. It's $200. They're gonna make that thing $150, I think. And I think whichever one has no disc drive, that's probably gonna be like $100 or $125. That's so cheap for a system, dude.
I mean, computers are coming out with no fucking disc drives these days.
Yeah, lots of computers are. All the Apple every Mac you buy has no fucking
my laptop
drive.
doesn't have a fucking drive. Yeah.
Yeah, mine doesn't have one either. So it's like no computers have fucking drives anymore. So like, who uses that shit? But like I said, there's people out there that want that. So that's what I think, Gunny. I think Sony is really ready to announce the PS5, and I think that anything that Microsoft announces, like about the next Xbox, they're gonna one up them somehow, some way. Sony would fucking one up them. If they come out with the price and whatever the specs are and the price and everything, Sony will slash the price of their system.
Wait, so are you saying like it? So I remember as a kid, Taco Bell came out with the 99, 79, and 59-cent menu. Del Taco came out with the 89, 69, 49-cent menu.
Yeah. Well, what do you think happened? What do you think happened when the Xbox One launched? Microsoft announced the Xbox One system for $500, and as soon as that E3 was over, Sony came out and said, our system is $400. That
killed them.
That alone right there killed the Xbox, like at launch. So like everyone was like, holy shit, is Xbox going to drop their price? And Xbox was like, no, we're not going to drop our price. And then Sony, at the same time they said that their console is $400, they said their console was more powerful. They were like, our system is more powerful. So that's like a double fucking kill. Like, you just shot them in the chest, knocked them down, and walked up to them and shot them in the head. You know what I mean? Like, you fucking executed.
It just reminds me. It just reminds me. I forgot Atari's in this game this year, though.
Atari ain't shit though, man. They're not shit. Don't think about it. Like Atari ain't gonna sell shit. Dude. They're gonna sell consoles to fucking grandmas and grandpas. They're not shit. They're
wood
not
paneling,
shit.
motherfucker. Wood paneling.
ColecoVision shit. That system, that new system they're making too. That's shit. No one's gonna buy that.
Wait. You said there's a new Coleco?
Yeah.
I fucking love Coleco. That's my system.
Yeah, that's coming out
Mr.
soon
Duke.
too. It's coming out like
Dude.
family games. You could buy family digital games for $10 a piece. Like who the fuck wants that, dude? Really? You're making somebody pay $200 for an old ass fucking system, and then you're gonna sell games for $10 a piece. Fuck you, man. Like
wait. Did you say they're family games though?
Yeah, they're only family oriented games.
Woo! $10 family games.
Monopoly.
In other news, Cliffy B says he will no longer make any video games. Cliffy B, known for Gears of War and all those games, has come out and said he is not going to make another video game. That's what he said.
Oh,
that's the news.
Cliffy B just needs to have
people were bagging on him about paying workers overtime and all this other bullshit. Well, is that what it was about, right? Just kind of trolling him.
He said on his Twitter, he said, I paid my employees their 401ks and their health care even months after the studio folded, which was the last studio he had that made Lawbreakers and folded. He said, so they could care for
No.
They could care for their families. Lawbreakers was his last game.
Wasn't there another game? I thought.
Yeah, there was another Battle Royale game that he made
after Lawbreakers, because Lawbreakers was the one that was on the console. Then he made that other one that was like all the retro game.
No, that was Lawbreakers.
No, it was a Battle Royale.
That was Lawbreakers?
That was Lawbreakers. The Battle Royale, or the hero shooter was Lawbreakers. That was
yeah. What was the one that he made? What was the hero shooter he made on the consoles?
He didn't make a hero shooter on the consoles.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it was Lawbreakers, I thought.
No, it was Lawbreakers.
It
was Lawbreakers. Wait hold on a second. Wait. Me and Gunny are right. Jesus wrong.
You have it confused with like that fucking game that came out on the Xbox that he had nothing to do with.
No, he made that game on the PS4. Lawbreakers that came on the PS4, right?
Yes, that is the game that came out. It's the hero shooter. That's his last game.
And then he made another game that was like some fucking...
No, he didn't.
No, you're thinking of the one from Chair or whatever. I don't know.
No, he made that game that was like all fucking retro and 80s that only lasted for like a week.
Yeah, that was a Battle Royale on Steam.
Oh, yeah, the one with the bicycles and shit?
Yeah.
Radical Heights.
Yes. Thank you. Fucking A. Jesus.
God, you people, man. You fucking people.
A. That's right.
I almost said Gears of War for a minute. I was like,
oh my God.
Like, what the hell? Is this a trick question?
Fucking Radical Heights. Yeah. God.
So it says here, I'm looking at his list of games. He has quite a bit of games. You know, he started with the Palace of Deceit in 91, Dare to Dream in 93, Jazz Jackrabbit in 94, Jazz Jackrabbit 2 in 98, Unreal in 1998, Unreal Tournament in 99, Rune in 2000, then Unreal Tournament 2003, Unreal 2, The Awakening, Unreal Tournament 2004, Unreal Championship 2, The Leandry Conflict, Gears of War 2, Shadow Complex, Bulletstorm, Gears of War 3, Super Hot.
I'm pouring a little beer right now for Gears of War. I'm pouring it on my carpet right now.
Lawbreakers and Radical Heights in 2018. Apparently he is executive producer consultant on Gears of War, the movie, coming out.
Oh, tight.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
So
I can see it. Oh, no wonder he's giving up on video games. Like, fuck you, video games.
I'm making movies now, motherfuckers. Yeah.
I was gonna say that's so not Cliff Blazinski. Like,
I make way more money with movies, you sons of bitches. Fuck you guys.
I'm never gonna make video games again, Dad. Sorry, guys. It's like, fuck you guys. I'm not making video games anymore. I'm making fucking movies. Fuck you. Just revs up his chainsword and goes. Yeah.
Guys, I have a news for you. Yeah. Fargo police in North Dakota recently posted a warning to next door, telling parents in the area to beware of a scam involving the popular online video game Fortnite. Video game employees as well as gamers told the news more about the scam and why kids are especially vulnerable.
Oh, sweet. Tell me more.
Fargo gamer Pete Cummings says he's not a huge fan of Fortnite.
Oh, yeah?
He knows is extremely popular. He said, quote, partially because it has done a great job with marketing. It has sparked the imagination of adults and kids, end quote. 19-year-old Detroit Lakes gamer Hannah Nolan says, though it's not her favorite game, even she gets addicted when she's playing it, and she says her 3 siblings love it. Quote, I know my brother has played it for over 5 hours at a time easily, end quote. If you're a parent, you may be more familiar than you want to be with Fortnite. Lots of parents are like wondering what the fuck's going on with Fortnite. So, pretty much, this is what the scam has to do with. V-Bucks says here, they're basically telling children if they download these apps and put them on their phone, they'll get free points that they can redeem for V-Bucks and stuff, which obviously isn't true. So, V-Bucks is, of course, the virtual currency in the game that's used to buy skins, and mostly skins, right? That's all it is, skins. But yeah, and they tell these kids to download these apps. Hey, kid, download this app.
Put your credit card on there.
You get the dance move.
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. Apparently, these scams are targeted to kids to steal their information. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just like they're stealing. You know how these companies buy your information about you so they can sell it to companies for ads or whatever. They sell it to marketing companies. Well, that's what these apps are. They're pretty much, you download this app and it's going to download all your information. And
you guys are giving me so many ideas. It's great. So if I want to do any scam in the future, just involve Fortnite in it, and I'm fine.
Yeah.
So if I want to go to the school and like sign up kids to like, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Mm-hmm. But if I tell them like $100, I'll probably be good.
Yeah.
Make some money.
Anyways, guys, I got here a few games for you for the Game of the Year show coming up, the Game Awards show. The nominees for Game of the Year are Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Of course, Best Ongoing Game category is going to be nominations for Destiny 2, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Overwatch, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Destiny 2.
Best Game Direction, A Way Out, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, I totally forgot about Detroit.
Best Narrative, Detroit Become Human, God of War, Life is Strange 2, Episode 1, Marvel Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption 2. Best Art Direction, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Octopath Traveler, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Return of Obra Dinn. Best RPG is going to go to Dragon Quest, Monster Hunter World, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, and Pillars of Eternity 2. Best Audio Design, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Forza Horizon 4, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2. And just the list keeps going on and on and on. It'll take me forever to read all these fucking nominees. But pretty much, those are your games that you can look forward to seeing at the Game Awards this year, which come out in December, right? Like, that's when the show is.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I think Spider-Man God of War, that'll get a lot of awards.
Well, definitely. Yeah, I think Red Dead's going to come out with a lot of awards, too. Anyways, in other news, Soulja Boy, the rapper Soulja Boy, made an announcement during a Twitch stream. He apparently is going to make a new gaming console.
Ooh, an Atari?
Yeah, click
Soulja Boy is making a gaming console.
Oh, no.
He says that fuck compatibility and licensing, I can go at this alone. Sorry, Soulja Boy.
A Soldier Boy.
I'm sorry, Soulja Boy, but I don't know anyone who's going to be buying your fucking console. You don't have any good games or licenses or whatever. Like, man, it's rough.
He's like, I'm gonna run the PS4 network. I'm gonna run the Xbox network.
I'm gonna hack into both of them.
I'm gonna wreck all the networks.
In other news, Curve Digital revealed they got a new strategy game based on the Netflix TV series Narcos. The Narcos video game, officially titled Narcos: Rise of the Cartels, is going to be a turn-based strategy game being developed by Kujo Entertainment. The game sees players in the role of either the cartels or the DEA agents, fighting to maintain dominance over the other. Apparently, Curve Digital and Netflix announced the game earlier this year. It's going to come out for PC and consoles in the third quarter of 2019. It was delayed from the original spring window. And it's going to be based on the events of the first 3 seasons of Narcos and sees players leading a drug cartel or DEA agents. Pretty much. You're going to be cartels or DEA agents and strategy game.
It'd be awesome if like it shot coke at you while you played. Are you pretty down with that? Yeah. No. Narcos. Yeah.
Anyways, let's get into community questions. Community question time, people. You can leave us questions on the group. You can leave us questions for the show, etc. You can leave us questions in Discord. You can email us questions. You can voicemail us questions. All that good stuff. Just leave us questions for the show.
They love questions. Right.
Unfortunately, they don't this week.
Oh, I didn't put in any questions in, did I?
Well, hopefully Brian asked the questions.
We have one question.
Is it from Brian?
Yep. He says, what's with the zombies in Fallout 76 that are fast as hell and killer shot with the gun or whatever? I don't have a fucking clue, man. I don't play Fallout 76. I honestly don't care about that.
They're a killer shot. They're a crack shot.
I guess. I don't...
Hey, Gunny, have you played Fallout 76?
No, I don't plan on picking that up until later.
Yeah, same here. If I ever pick it up.
I'm not a big MMO guy. I know it's not an MMO, but I don't know. It's just not a single-player experience that I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Huh. So, yeah. I say try turning it off and turning it back on again, Brian, and you should be fine.
Yeah, did you pick that up, Brian? Because I know I follow Andrew Ryder from the Game Informer, and he tweets like every 10 minutes about the game because he's doing a review, and talks about different levels of the enemies and how some of them are way higher than they should be, or way higher than he is. But yeah, I guess these are not the zombies. What are they called? Ghouls? I don't know. They got different names for them, but basically they look like zombies in a way. Radiated enemies.
Yeah.
So, I think we get something on Discord. I think we had a question on there.
I don't know. Check.
Dun, 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 dun. No, I think no questions on Discord.
Okay.
Discord is dead.
Well,
pretty quiet this week.
I haven't figured out that app. Yeah.
With that being said, people, we're done with the show tonight. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you listening. We're recording kind of late, so we kind of sound a little bit tired here, and I've been drinking, so whatever. You can find me on Xbox Live, Gamertag, Jesus Walks Out. I'll be playing more games like Kingdom New Lands, Battlefield 5, of course, and Black Ops 4. I'll be on Reddit online. If you see me online and you want to join my posse, my gang, or whatever, just hit me up. I'll be definitely playing lots of that. I love that fucking game. I really do. I'm going to restart it. That's how much I love it. Yeah, so find me there. I'll be there.
Hey, you know where you can find me, but first of all, you know what game I bought, Jesus?
What?
Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus. The Black Friday sale on Xbox Live.
That's a good game.
Games are super cheap on there. I know I won't be playing it anytime soon, but I did pick it up cheap. I think it was like $19 or even less. I picked up a few other little games. But the other one I bought was XCOM 2 Digital Deluxe. I think it was only like $18.
Fuck Fuck.
Oh man,
Gift that to me, Gunny. Gift it. Send me a gift.
did you guys see on the games coming soon or whatever that was like Mutant Year Zero? It looks like XCOM mixed with like Howard the Duck. Looks pretty fucking awesome.
Oh, what is it called?
It's called Mutant Year Zero.
Yeah, where instead of playing as humans, you're playing as the mutants killing humans.
Okay.
Yeah, and like
it looks pretty fucking cool.
There's like a duck that talks. He looks like Howard the Duck. You remember with the gun? You can shoot people and like, but it's like XCOM style where like you choose where they're gonna go hide behind cover and.
Yeah, when I heard that, I sounded like, but then I was watching it and like, yeah, the characters look pretty fucking rad.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's like one that's like an octopus kind of looking person, and there's different ones. Like one is like a duck. It's fucking weird.
Okay, I do see that's coming out December 4th. Yeah.
Yeah. Check it out. It looks good.
All right, cool. Yeah, but find me on Xbox Live, Gamertag, Gunny Chief, and on Steam. Okay. Where do we find you, Jonathan?
Oh shit. Yeah, Penpointred. Right now I'm just gonna be playing on the Xbox. So yeah, Penpointred. You can basically I'm playing a bunch of shit, but really I'm just playing Titanfall 2 still. So right now they have Age of Titan Brawl going on, which use your Aegis ranks that you unlock through Frontier Defense. So if any of y'all are playing Titanfall 2 Frontier Defense, I will totally play with you. Or Titan Brawl, or this whole fucking Age of Titan Brawl shit, I'll play with you. So, yeah, Titanfall 2, woo! Game of the Year, 2018. So, God.
All right, guys. Well, with that being said, thank you for listening to the show. We'll catch you on the next week's edition of the Horrible Gamers Podcast. We're out. Goodbye. Good night.
Good night.
Peace out, Brussels sprouts.